Good morning, Divine Feminists. This is a beautiful Thursday morning. It's raining outside, it's cloudy, but look, the joy came when we got up this morning, right? Amen to that. All right, so you guys have learned valuable lessons, right? To never underestimate the power of a woman, right? Because you are that woman, you are that powerful woman. So you can have the reassurance that there's other powerful women that should never be underestimated, right? So there's a lot of hidden messages in plain sight, but these are truly hidden blessings. And a lot of people are grasping this as they go along because of the lessons that we have to go through and learn. And you guys also know to let your faith be bigger than your fear. That is one of my favorite things to say, because when you let your faith be bigger than your fear, any obstacle that comes your way, you know that you have to keep going. So let me tap into the energy. All right. So, an affirmation today that came out for you guys is I am powerful and fearless, right? So, that's the power of a woman to be powerful and fearless, but within the realms of being that blessing in disguise. And when someone sees you, it's like, oh my goodness, it's like you're not meant to be less, you're meant to be blessed, right? Indeed. And a lot of you guys understand. So, the color for you today is aqua, and it says experience peace and calm 33. So, I'm getting the ascended master. Jesus is coming through. You know, it's peace within the storm, right? Your emotions could have been all over the place, but this is going to be titled Not Easily Broken. You guys are not easily broken. You've been to hell and back in the sense of the things you had to go through on a daily basis before you got to that point to not underestimate the power you have within as a woman, okay? So the current energy that I have out here for you guys, okay, is the Nine of Swords in reverse. So a lot of you guys have just seriously gotten out of the dark night of the soul. You can go through those instances at any given moment when you're put in a position to question exactly what your position is, okay? But a lot of you guys, you've made your mind up to renew your mind, right? No longer living in that dark side of not being enough, okay? Because you know the power that you have is not to be underestimated because of the work that you do. You know that it comes with, let's flip this around. It comes with rejoicing in hope, being patient in tribulation, be faithful in your prayer. And you guys know that you've been faithful in your prayer, okay? Look, we're going to take this as it goes. But you guys are just realizing that life is really that much more meaningful when you don't underestimate yourself and you continue to be powerful and fearless. Okay, I just want to make that clear because the hidden messages are in plain sight that you are truly a blessing, right? I'd rather be called a blessing than a bitch. Okay, just a disclaimer. Some words I might spell out, but I'm just saying I'd rather tell somebody that's being petty it's best that you just have a blessed day, and walk away versus calling you the B word and then having that stigma on you because what you give is what you get. So when you change the way you talk and you turn that negative into a positive, right? You're going to be okay when you walk away. Sometimes it ain't easy, trust and believe, I know that. But when you're powerful and fearless and you're not able to be underestimated, it's because the way that you do things is a lot different than you would have done before for the ones that are coming out the dark night of the soul. Okay, this is when you're coming out that energy, your whole energy and everything shifts and things start to change, right? It takes work. Things don't happen overnight, and sometimes when you get the power of prayer will change things overnight. Okay, I just want to make that clear. So moving on, this is a 5-card spread, not easily broken. So you know that you're not easily broken because of where you're at now. Congratulations for all your hard work. Keep going. So family energy, we have the King of Swords. So you have a masculine energy who's logical, who think things through. This person is going to hit every aspect of a situation and break it down. So you have someone around you who's been in the dark night of the soul, right? This person is in the upright. So they understand that There's a will and there's a way. And it changes how people are playing now, right? It changes how you play when you have this understanding that you just can't unsee. So this masculine is definitely someone around you who's definitely got your back when it comes to seeing things in a different perspective, right? They don't bash women. Misogyny is not something that this person practices. This person realizes that when they witness and experience women that have some type of downing, they seem to be one to want to uplift, but also they know how to break it down so that you have a better understanding about your position and how you're acting when you're going through things. So someone has actually helped you, and they may not even know they helped you, and you may haven't known until most recently or over the course of the past times up until now. Okay, so that's the energy surrounding your family. So there's a good masculine energy that's definitely going to help you see the brighter side of a situation, and that's what's happening for, like I said, a lot of you guys. So if you have children, energy surrounding your children is the Seven of Pentacles. So this is like seeds being planted, you know. As things go forward for your children, there's a lot of building. A lot of you guys went from half full to more than enough, right? So it's like the kids are seeing things for what it really truly is, and they also see how God works. But I was going to say how y'all work, but really it's like, God's in front of that. So that's very true. Like, make no mistake about it, spirit makes no mistakes, just like God has not made not one mistake when it comes to who we are as individuals, right? It's up to us to understand and execute the plans that are meant to be executed. But like, there's good energy surrounding children. Financial is just planting the right seeds in the ground to see things grow. Okay, so now, when it comes to the person that you could be dealing with around you, like, they have the Five of Pentacles. This Five of Pentacles is, again, having the seeing the glass half full, right? So this person is looking at, I have just enough. It's like realizing that you have just enough to create something major. So 5 and 7 breaks down to a 13, which gives you a 2. So you have the Two of Pentacles. It's like having enough. Like, each person that would be coming into relationships, so those of you divine feminines that are going to be getting into unions eventually, it's like having enough. Okay, so I'll get into a little more about that, but let me just get this little spread out because it's little. The message is big, but the spread is little. Jesus spoke in parables, hidden messages, but they are blessings. I'm telling you, it's amazing how he just brings a sense of peace where peace is needed, right? Because it's your beliefs, your faith, right? You let your faith be bigger than your fear. So advice going forward, I'm just going to show this is the Lovers. It's like the feminine and masculine energy. Like, there's a rabbit hole that everyone knows about that people go down, right? But you guys know that you're wonderfully made, right? So as you go down this rabbit hole for the divine connections that are coming together, it's like a wonderfully made situation that you're going to experience, and you'll know because this will come to pass. This is not something to just feed you something that you can't tolerate. This is something that you're going to receive and you're going to be able to embrace. Okay, so the rabbit hole consists of things being wonderfully or troublingly. So you guys are moving and being in the wonderfully side of going down this rabbit hole. But again, this is something that you have to go through and experience. But there's an understanding as you go through these things, you already know. You already know. This is not something that I'm telling you that you don't know, but it's like, just keep moving forward and don't give up. And a lot of times when we get to these points, we understand to keep life simple. That's a hidden message. That's straightforward and plain, right? We don't have to make things long and drawn out when it comes to understanding that when you're enough, keeping life simple, you know what I'm saying? You could have so many different things, but you understand that materialistic things does not make you who you are, right? It's a blessing to have it, right? You understand that it doesn't define you. So when you have things, it's like it's a blessing, right? You enjoy what you have, but if you didn't have it, it wouldn't change who you are, right? You know who you are. You are powerful and fearless. I just got to keep saying it. So we're gonna read these cards here, and then I think I said I was going to tap back into one more thing, but it'll all come back in due time. So This one says you have to participate relentlessly in the manifestations of your own blessings, right? So we understand about having the Most High, the power of God, the knowledge, the wisdom, the heartache, the pain, the suffering. But at the end of the day, you understand in order to have the best with what you have put forward, you have to put your own work into gaining the blessings, right? That you're meant to have in your life, right? You know that things come and things go. But for those who wait, you don't have to anticipate. You're going to know as things come in what's meant for you, okay? So to achieve greatness starts where you are. Use what you have, do what you can. That's another hidden message. Sometimes we try to be more than who we are, you know what I'm saying? Right? But for the divine feminines I'm talking to, you already know you can only be who you are, right? You use what you have before you try to overuse things that you didn't really have. But it's like trying to do this, to do that, to go back to having to use what you have and be more responsible. You guys are learning that. You guys are doing that. It's like just releasing all that negative and transmuting energy to really bring you into that full flow of not being able to ever be underestimated as a woman having power. It's not about controlling another. It's about having control of the realms of the things that you're supposed to have to manifest your own blessings in your life without being tore down, okay? So last but not least, when it comes to these cards, it says, I forgive myself for any wrongdoing. I no longer judge or criticize myself. I am free to love who I am. And that is one of the biggest blessings. That is one of the biggest blessings, to no longer judge or criticize yourself for anything that you've done. Like, you understand, like I said, you're renewing your mind. You know what I'm saying? You're renewing that, because everything that you once felt you don't want to feel again does not mean you will not go through trials and tribulations, but you will rejoice in hope that things will come to pass that need to come to pass. You will be patient in your tribulations and be faithful in your prayer, right? But again, faith without works is dead, okay? Look, period. You have to have faith with works, because faith without works is dead. You have to put in that energy, and you guys know that. So I'm grateful that the message came out the way that it did, because you know what I'm saying? It's time to do what it is that you really want to do, but you have to keep moving forward, and that's just what it is. So excuse me for this. I'm trying to think about where else I was going with this. You know what? I think that's enough. I really think it's enough, right? Sometimes we want more and more and more and more and more, but it's like sometimes you have to know that you are enough, and that's just a message all in itself. All right, so let's get one card from here. But I hope that this message does help. I hope that it does bring empowerment, right? You know what I'm saying? It brings me some empowerment, because I'm just like, you know what? All this just makes so much sense. And if you're not dealing with someone, just know when someone comes in, right? Divine feminists who are waiting for that kingdom spouse, right? It's like you're not waiting in vain. You're still living your life. But if it comes, just know that whatever comes, if you're walking in your good light, you're gonna have a person that's gonna come to you in good light. That's gonna bring, that glass that's half full, right? Like it's enough. And then you have that half full, but a little extra, because you might have kids, um, whatever the case is. It's not one having more than the other. It's having enough to execute what it is that you're trying to do, and that's these divine connections, right? So be careful and choose wisely. Like, it's no joke about what you should choose in your life. A lot of people don't like to take accountability for past mistakes, present mistakes, and even future mistakes. But again, without mistakes, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, wait, I got to find that. Let me find that, because that one hit me deep too this morning. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I said this wasn't going to be long, but look, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the time and place, and this is the time and place. I'm here for it today. So let's see if I can find that one that said what he said, because I was shuffling these things up. Let's see, because I'm going to end this very soon. Where is it? I know it's here. Ooh. Wait. Or was it in this? Nope. Oh, man, y'all. I really wanted to I really, really, really wanted to tell y'all what it was because it was just deep. It was so deep. Well, is this it? Well, I don't see it. But just know, just know what it is that you know and keep going, okay? So I'm going to get one for your person. So again, if you have someone that's here, that's present, and you can see the things in the fruits of your labor of working in the relationship, and it just takes time because there's still things that need to be worked out, healed, financial situations that got to get together, things have to be laid out and planned. It's always good to make a plan when you can make a plan. Why not make a plan so that you can have a pinpoint? That's like having goals and putting your goals in front of you on a board, write them in a book, going back to them every day, trying to execute what you can do to make those goals come to fruition, right? To really spark and come to fruition. Like that's what you have to do. So in relationships, it's the same thing. So it's like you guys are taking time. It's like you're not wasting your time on worried what isn't gonna happen. Again, if your faith is bigger than your fear, that's not what you're doing in divine feminines. I know that's a lot of you guys out there that are doing just that. Don't mean that you ain't gonna have those feelings of, why is it taking so long? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, or what am I doing wrong? It's like you're really looking at what you have present and you're working with that accordingly. Okay, so Five of Pentacles for the divine masculines that the feminines could be dealing with, or is dealing with rather, or will be coming in. All right, because my phone's about to go dead and I don't want to lose this. So let me just get this and we're going to wrap it up. Sorry if this is loud. You are seen. So this masculine, he knows that he's seen, right? So for this masculine, he knows that he's seen. And he's also, you know what I'm saying, letting you know that you are seen. So this is something that I was pulling for him because you see him, you know his goodness. But divine feminines also know that this man that you truly, truly are doing your best to work on you and get things together, personal growth and all those things, wherever you need to recap, release, and let go. You are seen and he sees what you're doing. And this is why his energy is, letting you and him know that the situation is enough. So continue to be powerful and fearless. I hope that this message helps. Again, never underestimate the power of a woman. Not even another woman that you could be like this is just something that I need to just understand that. Continue to be the best version of yourself and transmute energy like all get out, okay? Just transmute that negative to a positive and keep moving forward. Talk to you all later. Have a blessed day.